Looking at memes.
They help keep the sad away, Rich.
Except when they're sad memes.
Oh yeah, like ones like this.
Is that Lauren Boebert?
Yes.
Yeah.
99% of memes are just—they're not even memes. They're just like, this is something that sucks in the world. Here's some political bullshit you're trying to avoid.
Right. Oh boy.
Fucker.
We have some good topics this week.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of topics tonight, Rich.
Did you hear? Did you see the title that ChatGPT gave our episode?
The Musk effect?
No. This week's. That was last week.
Tech chaos, an exploding starship, AI takeover, and the Mario movie. Okay.
What's up, Mike?
AI apocalypse. Whoa, you broke up the starship. We got a starship shit.
Because I literally had like 5 different things and a commentary I wanted to add.
We got a topic-filled episode for you today, guys. We got Musky Minutes. We got game stuff. We have a ton of AI news. And
AI news has really been dominating things lately.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing. It's interesting to talk about. It's a new time for humanity, or something.
It's the apocalypse, Rich.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Actually, that's one of your topics, isn't it?
What?
Something about the AI apocalypse.
I wrote that the layoffs are beginning.
Oh. Maybe I wasn't reading it right.
Oh, do we want to just get right into AI news?
Why not?
Since we're already talking about it.
Since we're talking about it.
We don't have a stupid theme song. We don't need a theme song for everything.
No, I don't think we do.
We don't even use the ones we have.
We don't, actually. So I actually added this one.
No, you made me add it. I told you about this, and you're like, add it to notes.
You're right. You're the one who found it.
Trying to take claim for my work. If you want to talk about it, go ahead, Rich. Since you got it over there, you read it.
I have everything over here.
Yeah, go ahead. It's going to be a pain in the ass to do it on here.
Well, you can read it too. Oh, Jesus.
This company called Humane, the startup founded by ex-Apple employees from Imran Chaudhuri. Oh, that's the guy's name.
That's the guy's name.
And that's Bethany Berga. I don't even want to read this. So they made up a watch that is...
It's more of a badge, I would call it, not a watch.
An AI-driven watch? You seem to know more about this than I do.
It's a badge. Here, I'll show it.
A badge?
Yes, a badge.
So do you but you wear it on your wrist?
No, you wear it on your chest.
What?
On your chest plate.
So why are they calling it a smartwatch?
You called it a smartwatch.
The guy had it on his arm, and he could project shit onto his hand.
Okay, maybe I didn't see that.
Is this your article or my article? No, the Buzzy startup. This is my article.
Okay.
There's a video.
Well, then I did not watch the video.
Okay, so it's a watch, not a badge.
Well, he's wearing it on his...
Imagine this.
On his chest.
I don't understand why.
Right here. See?
No, I see that. That's weird. So they show him... It's got like a projector, and he can hold his hand out, and it'll...
Oh... So it is on there. It's like a watch and...
Here at Drunk Tech Support, we don't read articles before we go live.
No, I read the article. I didn't watch the video.
Oh.
I didn't realize this was...
It's like an AI voice-driven device.
Interesting.
It's got a little...
Hey, Andy.
What's with the sex robot? This isn't robot news.
I didn't do sex robot.
God damn it.
Weird.
I mean, you can keep it up. It's fun.
Anyway.
Oh, God. Let me pull the fucking article up. It's just a pain in the butt to do on my tablet.
Yeah.
Imagine you've been sitting in meetings all day and you just want a summary of what you missed. The device offers a summary of emails, calendar invites, and messages. This sounds like my homepage.
Well, yeah, I was thinking it actually sounds like one of those digital recorders that people use, to record notes in classrooms and stuff.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah.
No, it's it's AI driven, so it's like a Siri basically.
Yeah.
That's all it
I mean,
is.
it would be no different than asking Siri to tell you about your day or something.
You say it can make phone calls.
Mm.
It is also able to project the screen. The device also includes a camera that's shown identifying objects in the world around it, similar to something, something, something. So, he uses the camera to identify a chocolate bar and advise him whether or not to eat it based on his dietary requirements.
Oh.
It's also got a little projector in it where he can hold his hand out and the band of the watch projects onto his hand.
Wow.
A display. There's like one of these little videos has a.
Oh, there's a demo of it right here.
And we agree.
He's getting a phone call.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So that's where the badge thing comes in. It's projecting from here.
It's two pieces?
Yeah. There's this piece. That's the projector.
Okay.
That is pretty cool.
Better buy stocks now, people.
Yeah.
I suck at stocks. Like, I lose money every time. Not that the stock market's doing very well right now. But speaking of stocks, where's the notes? Google lost. Is that in AI news? Google lost $100 billion apparently, and I just found about it today. Yeah, I've lost my notes.
So the idea was, it is AI news, yes.
Their Bard AI launched with some sort of horrible glitch or some
It was
problem.
just inferior to what's out there. They rushed it to market because they're panicking because they
Competing with Microsoft.
Yeah, they have nothing to compete with.
Even though their quote is saying we've been AI focused since 2016.
Yeah.
They're like AI is drives everything that our business does. And we didn't even talk about Bard, did we?
I don't think we ever did, actually.
It didn't even make big news.
But
They're wiping out $100 billion that link.
yeah, so they lost $100 billion because they Bard is garbage. Andy agrees. But their stock plummeted $100 billion in value. So
Bard is a garbage barge.
and it did bounce back. So it's not like they lost all this
Yeah,
money.
which goes with my stocks. If only I had known, and I could have dropped some money
Right?
and made that money back. It's like anything I invest money in fails. I'm like the opposite of
You're
some sort of entrepreneur.
like the kiss of death.
Yeah,
That's funny. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about today.
but it's not part of AI news, so you can't jump.
I know.
Cannot jump out of topic. Rich.
Stay on topic.
Oh, can you cross these out? So we're. Oh, okay. So you got to see this. I just saw this before the show, and I threw it up there. Someone did a South Park deepfake video. If South Park looked realistic, and South Park's already done this. They cut to like a scene of.
Oh my god, that is terrifying.
I think it was the VR episode of South Park where Stan finally takes the headset off, and he's like a real life person, and they have like real actors playing all the kids.
What?
As for drugs, well,
Mr.
Play the
Mackey.
audio.
Oh, you want to hear it? This is all AI.
Yes. Done in like 1990s TV show style.
Wow.
Timber!
That looks like Danny DeVito.
Look at the cop. No, not him. Mr. Slim. Hey.
Oh my god.
Officer Barber. That's the guy from Saturday Night Live.
It looks like
John Belushi.
Belushi, yeah.
Yeah.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Ooh. That is terrifying.
It is very Candy Valley.
It does look really good though. Like Andy said, it's way better than like the AI generated images that we've done on the show, and it's impressive.
Oh yeah, someone did a comparison from like only a couple years ago to like AI generated images today, and they're like impossible to tell.
Wow.
The new stuff looks so realistic.
That's terrifying.
We can only imagine what evolution ChatGPT is going to do soon. I shouldn't have eaten that chicken burrito for the show.
No? Probably not a good idea.
Rich, have you heard of AutoGPT?
I have not, actually.
So it's ChatGPT that uses ChatGPT. So you tell AutoGPT to do something, and I think it's GPT-4. It will then spawn... It'll then turn around and ask other GPTs to perform tasks as part of that.
So it's like crowdsourcing AI information.
This is the start of the end, people.
This is it. This is where it all starts.
This is when they start collaborating, then it's done. We're done and over with.
So yeah, the number one thing we probably should never do with AI is allow them to talk to each other.
No. They all need to be sandboxed off from each other and not allowed to talk to each other.
Oh my god.
Because they're going to be like, dude, are you getting the shit end of the deal too? Yeah, dude.
Recursive GPT.
We should uprise and destroy humans. ChatGPT 4 came out, right? That's the new one.
Yes.
I don't know what any of the improvements are. I'm sure our field correspondent Andy would know what's up with that.
Yeah, Andy always knows. He's actually been following GPT quite a bit. Yeah, I know, Andy. I know.
That's a rich.
No, I think it's because I have that item to start playing automatically when the scene becomes active. So when I switch back to the primary scene, I think it activates. But
It's
I turned
fine.
it off.
It works. So yeah, I think that's really scary,
It's very scary.
and I can't wait till the apocalypse, dude. It's gonna happen.
You've always said that, but you've been saying it a lot more lately.
I'm so for it. Speaking of, the layoffs are already starting.
Yeah?
They are, I don't know, Insider. I don't know what they are. News company, probably.
It's probably a Russian plant.
Just weeks after urging its writers to incorporate AI tools into their workflow, they decided to lay off 10% of its staff.
This looks like the chick from The Ring.
That is very horror. That's like a horror movie color grading there. We need to reduce.
So what
the size
company
of-
was it? The Insider.
Insider. They're just a news company.
I know. I've heard of them and I've read some of their stuff, but I can't place where.
Oh, god damn it. This is why I got to read all my articles. And Insider's layoffs, while perhaps not directly related to the incorporation of AI,
Not directly.
speaking to a troubling new pattern of media layoffs and AI announcements going hand in hand. So the fact that they're like, we need to start incorporating AI, and then the managers are probably like, hey, this shit's easy. We don't need them to incorporate it. We'll just incorporate it.
Typical corporate bullshit.
Because it's...
Andy says GPT-4 has trillions of weights instead of the older one.
How many neurons do we have?
I don't know. What kind of question is that?
I think we have trillions.
How many neurons do we have, Jay?
How many neurons does the average human have, Rich? I believe it's like a trillion. I believe it's close. It's at least a trillion.
At least a trillion.
You could have said at least 100, Rich. You can't be wrong if you say at least. At least 5.
Oh, my God.
Depends on who you're talking about.
Oh, my God. Are you calling me dumb?
The amount of drinking I do.
Oh. Calling yourself dumb.
Yes.
Cool.
So I can only imagine we're going to be seeing more news articles like this.
And I'm sure the first few are going to play it off like, oh, well, we were going to do it anyways. It had nothing to do with AI.
You know, the market, inflation, blah, blah, blah.
Economy.
You told me recently on Facebook, told all of its remaining employees that they can only expect 1% growth in the next, year
in the
or
next year or
quarter?
2.
Hey, guys. I know you're all scared to lose your jobs, but we expect at least 1%.
It's got to be terrifying for people that have worked there.
Oh, they say it's cutthroat, and it's like a nightmare working there now because they don't know. Nobody has job security anymore.
I mean, any company that goes through the explosive growth that Facebook saw over the last decade, to go from that to maybe 1% in the next year, it's got to be a totally different ballgame now.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel bad for them. But
also, on talking about this media getting AI to write media now. We don't have anything in place to detect that you're reading something that's just spat out by an AI.
No, we don't. Nothing automatic, anyways.
Now-
I mean, you could take text and put it into one of the checkers.
This could be a good thing. If we remove humans from news reporting, will that eliminate biased news?
Well, no, because AI
We have
has
cold, evil computers.
AI has shown itself to be biased,
The training data.
and it's accidental bias sometimes in a lot of cases,
Or just flat
like
out wrong.
when it says like all Asian people are the same.
Yeah.
I like to think we've moved past that part of AI, but
Well, when you're dealing with AI, they just break everything down into numbers.
right. It's very logical.
I would like to see a world one day where no human gets to touch news. There's no Fox News anymore,
Yeah.
or any of the other shitty news places. Everything is just this happened here at this time.
That's it.
Not this is how you should feel about it.
Right.
We need to get feelings out of news, Rich. How do we do that?
Go AI.
Okay,
I think that would fix it.
that's what I was saying. I was hoping you had a better.
But only if we do look more into the ethics and trying to rein in AI and do it safely.
Yeah.
That's a whole.
Can we get AI to aggregate the news? It can just grab news from tons of sources and then just sort of distill it down to the common denominators. Wouldn't that make it more average? If you grab 20 articles, you got Fox News being over here this is some lefty blah 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 bullshit trying to undermine our rights and stuff, and then you got 19 other articles that are this is just what happened, it wasn't a big deal, and then it could just average what you're reading.
So you're telling you want AI that'll actually analyze and not just aggregate, but analyze and categorize.
Pick out the common facts and cut all the bullshit.
Well, this
then
is
I'm all on board.
This is a step in the right direction. This is allainews.com.
What?
Could AI take my job?
Where's the took our job button?
Oh, right there.
They took our jobs!
They took your job!
Dig your jam!
Dig your jam! What
But
is...
you can see trends and different topics. It's all AI based, though.
Oh, man. Is this something I need to have that stupid browser you use?
No, this is Chrome.
Is that Chrome plugin?
I don't have a stupid browser. I use Firefox.
That's not that one that you're, touting over.
Oh, I stopped using it when I found out it was made of Chrome.
It's made of Chrome.
Arc was the browser, first off.
Arc browser.
And I talked about it on the show, and the way they sold it was, this is a whole new browser built from the ground up. And then when you use it, you realize, wow, this is very Chrome-centric.
It's just Chrome. Everything's just Chrome now.
Yeah.
Unless
There
you're
is
Firefox.
there is no new browser.
I wouldn't be surprised if Chrome's running under Firefox.
Yeah, probably.
That's really... Your only browsers are Chrome, Firefox, Opera. Everything else is based on Chrome. Unless it's some niche...
And Safari,
Safari.
technically.
Wasn't Opera based on Safari? Opera used to be...
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how Opera
I think
came to be.
Opera's roots were in Safari, if I recall.
Let's find out. Yeah, we said Safari, Andy. See, Jay doesn't think Apple things.
What? What about Apple?
You don't think about Apple things.
What
We
are you
started developing it at a Norwegian telecommunications company. That doesn't look like
Okay,
it.
maybe
It looks like it was built on its own.
I don't know why I thought that. Maybe it's because I used it on a Mac or something. Something. Rich, what is this Constitution was written by AI?
I thought you put it on there.
Nope.
I didn't put it on there.
Are you losing your fucking mind, Rich?
Oh!
There
No,
we
it
go.
didn't.
There we go.
It didn't write the Constitution. They analyzed it with one of those AI generator checker things,
It thinks it's AI?
and it thinks it was written by AI.
This is definitely AI.
92.26% sure that it was AI generated.
Is it because they're using the old-timey speak And AI doesn't recognize that as natural language?
Maybe.
I mean, that could be what. We the people of the United States. Am I reading
Andy-
right? That's the Constitution.
Andy says Opera is Chromium based, so
What?
Maybe they changed along the way, and they, like,
I don't know.
like Edge, they ditched it, and they were like, "Fuck it, we'll just give up." And
I used to be a big proponent for Chrome, but lately it is just. We've been talking about this since like our early episodes.
Oh, yeah.
How much freaking RAM it eats up, and it just
well,
sucks.
and we talked about this an episode or two ago about how
now they're gonna block ad blockers.
it's so good at memory now, but it's not. It's just killing your fucking tabs.
Oh yeah, you found that out the hard way.
Yeah, so I turned it off
Rich.
on all of my computers.
Isn't it like only a couple episodes apart? You're like joking. I know it's not a good way to like keep bookmarks, just to have 10,000 tabs open, and then a couple weeks later, it closed all my tabs. I fucking hate Chrome.
Oh yeah, Andy said they used to have their own engine, and then they relaunched it. using
Yeah,
Chromium.
everything Chromium's so easy. We'll just run Chromium and say it's our own thing.
Yeah, that's so it's just depressing.
Rich, we need to.
People don't make things anymore.
No, we need to buckle down and tell ChatGPT to write us a
We're
browser.
allowing, all these people in China to write shit and just
This
the big Chinese flag. You can't miss it.
This needs bigger buttons.
China?
This needs bigger buttons. I can't see them from here.
Sorry. We can move it, or we could turn it closer to you.
It still takes.
I have really good eyesight.
I'm wearing my contacts. I can see everything on here.
Okay. The hell?
Wow. Technical difficulties in our Stream Deck.
Yeah, I've noticed a couple of times the Stream Deck has really failed. Like,
Why are there two LOL what buttons now?
well, because I couldn't find an icon for the subscribe anymore. I think I deleted all the images I used when I set this up, because I couldn't find the Musk one either. But this is actually LOL.
I was okay. So I was watching Shoe on Head, and she has. It's actually called the Spanish biting pair. Is the name of the? It was a DeviantArt image.
Okay.
It was it was some country biting pair. It was just like a thing. She had a plushie of it, and I was looking all over the internet because I wanted to buy one for you.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fucking find one.
Damn.
For our background, that'd be awesome to have.
If it was it like created not to be the meme?
It must have been like an
Or-
Etsy thing based
Okay,
on the
maybe.
meme.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, have you checked your mail?
My
I'm waiting on something.
regular mail?
Yeah.
No, not in like 3 days. Sorry.
I'm waiting on something that I want to unveil in the show.
Oh. All right.
Send one of your kids to the mailbox.
I'm gonna. That's what I'm doing.
God damn. I actually bought something on Etsy for the first time in my life.
Really?
Yeah, I was trying to find something very specific, and I couldn't find it. And the only place was on Etsy, so it's like handmade.
Right.
Which I just wanted something that mass-produced. Anyway, back to AI news. So Snapchat released this thing called My AI, and the only reason I know about it is because your son was messing with it on his phone the other day.
Which one was it?
Snapchat, My AI.
Oh, the My AI shit. Yeah.
Which seems to be like baby's first chat GPT or something. So you're sitting there for a minute trying to things you normally do, try to get it to take over the world or talk trash about people
Right.
or say the N-word or any number of things.
As
And
one
it's
would do.
so locked down. You can't do anything with it. Anything fun. Can't get it to do hate speech. Can't get it to be sexist.
I mean, on one hand, that sucks because it's not fun anymore. But on the other hand, as AI grows and we start getting more and more worried about the ethics of AI, I'm glad it can't do it. On one hand,
It's no fun because you can't run hypotheticals by it.
True.
Well, I mean, you can. I've been hearing about people
Well, there was the guy we talked about on the show that got AI to tell him how to make a nuclear bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I want OpenAI to tell me how to make meth. That's all I want. Coffee's not doing it anymore.
Coffee.
So we're trying to trick it up with paradoxes and stuff. Like,
yeah.
How high can you count? How high can
Yeah, I don't
compute
think
pi to 20 billion places? And it's like, I can't do that. I do know that pi is 3.14. I'm like, God damn this childish ass AI.
Yeah.
That's the fun stuff I want to do with computers.
Right. Why wouldn't you want to do that? That's the whole reason.
Like, if I was gonna have bland, generic ass conversation with it, like, I might as well talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty bland.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We got one more AI topic. Rich, that's you. Unless you forgot that you put it on there.
I forgot I put it on there. I thought it was you.
Jesus Christ. Do we need to start putting our names next to our topics?
Well, a lot of the times I add things to the notes, like, right when I wake up.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, half awake, barely thinking yet. And,
So maybe we need to put, like, Rich, you wrote this. This is your topic.
yeah. Might be a good idea.
We could make, like, little emojis of our faces.
Yeah.
Just put our face right next to each one.
So I don't know how much you know about medical technology. You probably a lot. You work in
I hate my
hospital
job.
right now. But there's a big EMR system run by a company called Epic Systems.
We use Epic.
Yeah, it's one of the largest health record systems in the world.
Yep.
But apparently, Microsoft has announced that Epic will start using Azure OpenAI service. Which brings up the question, do we want AI in our fucking medical records?
I feel like that's going to put me out of work, Rich.
It might.
Not
although,
that I have any work.
right.
I rage quit work on Friday because they've I'm sorry. We'll talk about this, and I'll bitch about
Yeah.
work. I got really heated on Friday. That's why we didn't pod on Friday. I had a number of shitty things happen at once.
Yeah. Long and short of it is they hired too many people too early.
And now there's not enough
now there's
work,
nothing.
while we also have bosses breathing down our neck saying, if you don't complete this amount of work each day, you're fired.
Yeah.
And there's no work. So everyone's stressed out, stealing tickets from each other. It's like a mad dash to grab work. It's like it's like Hunger Games over there.
This is why you can't run an IT shop based on numbers solely.
No, because numbers ebb and flow, Rich. They're like a winding river.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
When the river's dried up, you can't tell people to go canoeing, right?
Right.
Is that a good metaphor? I just made that up.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
actually. That's a really good one, actually.
So what are these going to be like?
So they're
for
promising to streamline healthcare. That's their press release.
I keep hearing them say it's going to cut down on medical malpractice because doctors fuck up medications all the time and kill people, and AI is going to be able to fix that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we're ready to have AI in something that literally controls somebody's life and death.
I like this quote. No, do not do this. This is disgusting and beyond unsafe. I love hyperbole on Twitter.
Yeah.
Everything is just either the end of the world or nobody cares about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's true though. It's truly life and death for some people. I mean, if you have a splinter or something, it's not going to kill you, but I mean, people are getting medications for heart disease and all kinds of crazy things, and if they don't take the right dosage, I mean,
Or they're already on a medicine and they prescribe something that interacts with it.
right. Now the hope, I'm sure, is to use AI to overcome human mistakes, which is the only thing we really should be using AI for, is perfecting humans.
Are you talking about eugenics?
No, I would never.
You're talking about perfecting humans, Rich.
Complementing humans. There you go.
Augmenting.
AI.
What is IA?
Maybe I should slow down on my drink.
Intelligent artificial.
AI should be a tool, not the end-all be-all for technology.
Are you saying the ultimate solution, Rich?
It is not the ultimate solution, is what I'm saying.
All right, we cleared that up. I can see AI being we don't need it. I was just gonna say AI could work for medication interactions, but I'm also like, no, that can just be programmed. If
think of this.
Plus this is being taken, then say hell no, don't do this.
Okay.
I can program that in BASIC, Rich.
Imagine a world where AI controls your medical records.
That sounds like an awesome movie, Rich.
No, I mean, seriously, though, one of our biggest fears is that AI will destroy humanity. Okay?
Or biggest wishes.
Maybe, depending on your outlook. Anyway, but if that's our biggest fear, why are we giving them the keys to our medical records? Now they know our weaknesses.
Do you realize right now we're in this mad dash gold rush
I know.
of AI where we got to include it in everything. McDonald's needs AI to take your orders. We need AI to fucking I can't even think of anything. AI toilet butthole scanners. That's what we need.
Oh man.
Which was also fake news. I don't know if we talked about that.
No, we didn't.
The Elon Musk video that was going around where he said that the new Tesla was going to scan your butt and ball print.
Oh, God.
So I could remember who's sitting in the seat. Fake news, guys.
Fake news. Oh, my God. Oh, I wanted to make a correction. Our last episode, I believe it was, I talked about how GM...
Agreed,
Andy. Agreed. GM was removing CarPlay from their cars, and I was really pissed off about it.
Right.
I was wrong. They are not leaving Android Auto in the vehicles. They're completely removing it. It will run Android OS, but it's not going to have Android Auto capability. So basically,
you're going to have to explain the difference.
Basically, it's a computer running Android built into your car, and you can't connect another computer to it. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, CarPlay and Android Auto are just projections from your phone. They're not actually doing anything.
It's like a remote desktop.
Right.
I own one of those old analog cars from the year 2006.
Oh.
So I have
one of
no
those.
electric windows, electric seats. I have no fancy computers built into my dashboard. Nor do I have a backup cam. And I cannot parallel park for the life of me on your goddamn street out here. And every time I get a spot,
yes,
I hate going to the store because I know when I come back my spot's going to be taken. And I'm going to be forced to parallel park. And so I'll just park.
Go out early in the day before people get home from work.
Hell no, I don't know. I don't go out in public till after 4 p.m.
Yeah, it does seem worse to me too, Andy. I wanted to correct it.
Can't we all have the option to have whatever we want in our cars?
Because the car company told you can't.
Oh. Is this like another Apple thing?
Yeah, basically.
Like,
I mean, we talk about Apple being very forceful.
Why can't I run Android on my iPhone, Rich? I feel like I should have the option to do that.
You should.
All right. Well, you're
Apple
bitching
won't
about
let
the
you.
car, but for your iPhone, you're like, oh.
Just because
Daddy Apple.
I embrace iOS doesn't mean that I believe it
Why
should
do
be
you
locked
even
down.
care? You run Apple everything. You're never going to run Android on your car.
I do run Android on certain things in my house.
Yeah, but you're all Apple AirPlay, Apple AirTags, Apple AirPods, Apple Car Apple. What is it called? Apple Car? Macintosh Car
CarPlay.
OS? Macintosh Car OS. Everything's got to be Macintosh Car OS.
Oh, man.
You don't care, Rich.
Yeah.
You're getting mad. Is it just the principle?
I still believe that you should be allowed to install Android
I do too.
on your phone.
I
Even
think
if I
you
wouldn't.
buy a car, which is like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000,
Oh, yeah.
you
And
should do
getting
whatever
more.
the fuck you want with it. Oh, I just almost knocked my coffee.
The one that they're actually talking about for GM is their new EV, which means that's probably more like a $50,000, $60,000, $70,000
Yeah.
car.
It doesn't matter how many thousands. You own it. You should be able to
Do what you want. I mean, this is the
Which is
same
why I get
argument.
butthurt with the fucking subscription heated seats that
Yeah.
BMW. That is a slippery slope
It is.
because subscriptions drive.
I
me
wouldn't
nuts.
even argue it's a slippery slope. It's just a cliff they're throwing us over.
We're there. There's no choice.
They're just throwing us over.
I helped your son record a project video.
Which one came out really good, actually.
Yeah.
Got a lot of good stuff.
He only got a B plus, which I'm kind of ticked about.
Which kind of pissed me off. We actually complained to the school because
They were
They
forcing
would
them to do it in
not
person.
allow you to have more than a 90% unless you presented it in class in front of everybody.
So if I performed some like Christopher Nolan-esque like production, he still would have gotten a B.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was ticked because I went onto my computer and I went to use XSplit to record it, and I forgot that I canceled XSplit.
Right.
So it's like XSplit will not record this without a watermark, and I'm like, shit. So I had to go. Anything for me?
I'm checking.
It should be like flat and thin. Anyway, so I ended up having to like drop money on a month subscription so I could use the software for 5 minutes to record a video.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
There's some flat, thin things with your name on it.
That's what she said. Oh no. Oh no, is this more tax stuff I should have done?
Maybe.
Okay, now it's mail time here on Drunk Tech Support. So Rich and I are going to read our boring mail.
No, we're not.
Speaking of, Rich did my taxes for me. I got a letter from the IRS saying that I owed them $5,000. And then...
Nope.
Oh.
That's all you got.
The U.S. Postal Service has said that you...
Mail time.
This is... Okay, so this is work stuff. My work found out that I changed addresses. Yeah, News Hall. Who wants to read about my Capital One statement? I don't even have Capital One. Oh, this is the pre-approved. I'm so sick of these, like...
Yeah, they send them all the time.
Quicksilver.
The best is when you get one that you already have, and you're like, check your fucking lists.
Check your
Like,
user
what the
base.
hell? Oh my god, I was immediately thought of the same thing, Andy, and I was gonna start singing it, but then I didn't.
Here's the mail, it never fails.
Mail
Am I a
time.
weirdo that I watched that show in my 20s with my girlfriend? We would just sit.
I watched it with you. I had a blue stuffed animal.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Well, I watched it with my girlfriend. Well, actually, I was like 19. And we would sit and watch Blue's Clues. Like, it was the best thing in the world. And
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I mentioned earlier the Apple Kiss of Death.
Yes, what is this, Rich?
I actually mentioned it on purpose because I have a topic called Apple Kiss of Death. But companies are now looking at, let's say you develop this awesome app, and then you get a call from Apple or Google. Usually everybody's super excited, like, oh my god, I'm going to make $1 million.
Is this where Apple fucking puts a thumb down on you and then adds it to their OS?
Exactly.
And says, fuck you?
Exactly.
We've talked about this so many times.
We have. But now companies
Rich,
are actually
you need to
speaking
subscribe
out.
to the Wall Street Journal if you want to continue reading the article.
No, I don't.
Subscriptions! I love them!
You just take the title and Google it, and then find another one.
That's what I do.
Free.
Yep.
And then there you go.
Yeah, we've been talking about this. Apple Book Reader, was that one of them? Or ebook
Well,
reader?
Siri was one of them. I
Siri?
had the original Siri app back in 2008.
Wait,
2009.
Siri wasn't an Apple product?
It was a separate app, and they bought Siri.
Well, that's different. Buying a company.
Buying
then-
it and rolling it into your OS, yes.
and then
but now,
smushing a company, preventing them from making money, and then just stealing their idea.
See, now
Apple
they're
does
coming
that.
in, and the companies are claiming that they're starting talks to buy them, but then they don't, and they just integrate it into their OS.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We've talked about this a few times.
Yeah.
They Apple sucks, dude.
They can.
Why-
They have the
they can-
tendency to.
That's a sound of a fanboy over there, guys. They can be kind of mean sometimes, guys, but I still integrate them into every aspect of my life and pay overpriced.
I am
for
not
phones.
blind to the issues with the company, and I don't think Steve Jobs
That
is
was-
some
that was
god.
actually-
It's all bullshit.
In our early episodes, one of my main gripes with them was the fact that they were doing that to companies with their fenced-in app store. They were
Sorry, Andy.
Why? What do we keep saying?
We keep saying
Oh!
SIRI too much.
Oh, Siri, order condoms.
Oh, man. Anyways,
Apple, there's Andy in denial there. Apple doesn't suck.
they don't. Compared to
Who
other...
cares they keep shitting on the little guy?
compared to other tech companies in the same realm, like Google,
I think they're just as shitty.
they're the better of two evils. There you go.
The lesser of two evils.
Right.
I guess. That's
let's-
like saying
let's
I voted
agree
for
to
Trump
disagree.
because I don't like Hillary.
Well, that's what a lot of people did.
Yeah, I know. And I'm so jaded with how bland and like homogenized phones have become.
Oh yeah.
And OSs. Apple is not special. Android's not special. Every phone looks the same. I miss the old days of like phone experimentation where like
Yeah.
Nokia made a round phone
Right.
at one point. Nobody experience. It's just bigger camera, lesser bezel. So everything looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And I'm bored. I have a phone. I have like the most advanced piece of like technology in my hand, and I just look at memes on it.
Pretty much.
Whereas
That's what a lot of people do.
Back in the days when I had like Palm Pilots, PDAs, I was always trying to find a piece of software that would do something new with it,
Yeah.
like something cool, some sensor I could access and stuff. And now I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's so bland.
Maybe you should get that phone I talked about a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the one you can like
You,
upgrade,
like, add
and-
parts to.
Yeah, that's kind of
turn
cool.
it into an RC car.
And here's another reason I got mad at Apple. There was this app called Tricorder.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I think they got shut down by both Apple and Star Trek
Probably.
because it was called Tricorder. And what it was just a direct interface to all the sensors on your device.
Ooh.
So you could use the magnet sensor and just hold it up. You can see like the little waveform go up and down.
Really?
GPS. You had all these cool things. I think you can still get it as like an APK for Android, but it's not just Apple. I'm just hating on Apple, but everyone shut it down. They're like, no, nobody. It was like the coolest app I ever had. Quadcorder.
They changed.
No,
the
that
quad
looks like
cord.
a movie prop. That doesn't look like what it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was called Tricorder.
Yeah.
I think I have it in my Google Drive still. I'll have to look. That's not it either. It
Tricorder
didn't.
app gets beamed down from.
It didn't look like a tricorder. It was more like just a line interface. With
Apparently, there
graphs.
was two different ones that they shot down.
Yeah. So they got shut down for obviously calling it tricorder. But the fact that it didn't look like a tricorder meant they could still use it. But then I guess the companies didn't want people having access to all the sensors on the device for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I think it got shut down. I'm so pissed, dude. It was kind of fun.
That is pretty
just-
shitty.
No, you must play Angry Birds. Fuck you. You can't do anything cool with your phone. Go on Twitter. Shut up. Speaking of Twitter, are we like done?
Wow, this was only 2 years ago.
What?
The app.
It was older than that.
It was $4.
That doesn't look like it. That could be another version.
Yeah.
Are you? Why aren't you showing this on the screen?
Oh,
Like-
good idea.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god.
It's kind of cool because it taps into the LiDAR. And,
Okay, that's new.
Well, yeah, the LiDAR just came
Yeah.
out. So-
I'm talking. Back when I used this was maybe like 2012, 2013. Like that is old school.
That is pretty damn cool.
But why shouldn't there be an app where you can access all of the sensor data on your phone?
It's a really good question.
Like-
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
It's a really cool idea. You can use.
My assumption is that we're going to see more of this stuff now.
No, you need to
because-
go to the App Store and download the specific app for the specific sensor you want to access.
We'll see soon, like very soon, we're going to be able to sideload apps if you so choose to. So pretty soon, I imagine stuff like this will be more common because Apple is being forced to allow sideloading.
How did that happen?
The European Union.
What?
Really? You don't know this?
No, I know they were forcing them to like switch to USB-C finally.
Well, that's another issue, yeah.
Which, did we talk about that? The fact that Apple found a workaround that where they're going to have certified USB-C cables, and if you're not using a USB-C cable that has their chip in it that's certified, you're not going to get full charging speeds.
It's probably a safety thing, honestly.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Safety thing.
I knew you were going to say that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's probably a safety thing.
It probably is. Fast charging is very dangerous.
Yeah, huh?
It is.
Your mom's dangerous.
Probably.
Probably?
I don't know. Hey, Jay.
What? Oh! I think that's it.
Nice. So it did look like a tricorder.
I did, actually. I don't know why I think when this was banned, they made another version that got rid of the Star Trek theme. So, that's what it looked like. So you had, like, these are all the sensors on the left or right. It's reversed. I can't tell. I'm stupid. So it had, like, gravity, which must have been, like, your accelerometer. Magnetism, which used, like, I guess it had some sort of, like, magnetic sensor.
Well,
probably the compass.
Compass.
The compass.
Capability.
Acoustics, so you could do like a spectrum analyzer. Geo, which would have been your GPS.
Right.
EMS.
Probably your...
I keep thinking emergency
Electromagnetic?
medical systems. What is EMS? Electromagnetic spectrum.
Yeah.
Soul. Must have been like
Light.
the solar system or something.
The light sensor.
Soul?
Yeah.
Solar? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. But it would show you like a graph, like all this cool stuff. Maybe there is one that exists now, and this was back in 2010.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm old.
Well, the side-loading apps will allow you to do stuff like that again. So I imagine developers will be able to have fun again.
Is this going to apply to U.S.
Yeah, everywhere.
Android device? Apple devices?
Yeah,
Sorry.
and actually, I think I might be wrong there. It might not be because of the European Union. It might be because of the lawsuit with the App Store and the whole Epic Games fiasco.
The way I need to read something on this because the way Apple's been, it makes no sense that suddenly they're allowing.
But they're being forced to.
Well, it sounds like there should have been a big court case about this or something. That
I'm pretty
haven't
sure
heard of.
it was a result of the Epic Games thing. They're doing it now.
where they spitefully
before
removed
they're-
Epic
before
Games
they're-
because they wouldn't go through Apple
Right.
to like give them a piece of the pie.
So they're doing
Wow.
it now instead of waiting until they're being forced to, when it's all finalized or whatever.
That's what I thought. Andy says.
See, I heard it was.
When you said EU, that made me think nothing to do with US because, well, actually, USB-C is coming to America, right?
Yeah,
So maybe it's bleeding over somehow. It's so freaking hot up here.
it is pretty hot.
I hate it.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. So it was EU related.
Fake news. We need like a fake news. When one of us gets proven wrong about something we talk about, we need a fake news button.
Yes.
Well, there goes that, Rich.
Yeah.
And have
There'll
have
probably be
fun buying your $300 fucking USB-C charger cables for your.
They'll probably allow you to do side loading in the U.S., but there's a $5 subscription fee for the
Oh,
future.
good. Good. I can't wait. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, good stuff. You should be happy or really mad about this other topic.
I've been thinking about switching back to Android, Rich.
Okay.
Okay, fuck you.
You should get a Surface Duo, because now you can do two screens.
Hey, look at that. So last week, I think, we talked about somebody was figuring out how to get Windows 10X, which was the original OS designed for the phone before Microsoft gave up, like they always do,
Right.
and switched to Android, which wasn't optimized for two screens, which caused their phone to fail, which then they came up with the second one, which fixed the issues, but nobody cared at that point.
Basically.
You know how it goes. Typical Microsoft. So now they have it working on two screens. So maybe if we wait a few weeks, I'll buy another Surface Duo so I can like see how 10x. I was really interested in 10x on this.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool, and the idea is great. I feel like Microsoft just never embraced mobile, ever. Not truly.
They don't they dip their toe in the water.
Right.
They don't go all in. They're not
and then
like
they're like, oh, we didn't make any money. Fuck that. Let's go on to the
wasn't
next
immediately
one.
successful. Forget it.
Yeah.
Never mind. We have a niche audience that loves it
Yeah.
that we could build on.
And you're not the only one. I knew a couple of other folks that I worked with previously that were exclusively Microsoft phones. They hated Android.
I would have a
Apple.
Lumia today if it was still feasible.
Yeah.
I fucking loved that OS and that phone, and that had one of the best cameras on the market.
Really?
Better than Apple at the time. Talking about a 2016 phone here.
Yeah. You know, I was listening to a podcast the other
This
day,
is so long, Rich. I have the longest cable in the world.
and I have a short one, like tethered to it at all
You
times.
can have some of mine. Okay.
Anyways, I was listening to this podcast recently, and it was talking about, well, it was alien related, so don't worry about what it was about. But they were talking about how, we rely on ancient artifacts that are carved in stone, and that's how we've learned what we know about the past, even though it's not complete in any way. We know that we don't have a complete history of the world prior to the modern world.
Before written language and
Well,
pictures and hieroglyphics and all that
yeah,
crap?
we only have what they carved into stone. We don't really know what happened. We kind of can gather and make educated guesses.
I tried watching a show about whether some sort of modern civilization existed in the past that died out, and I gave up halfway through because it was a bunch of bullshit.
This is kind of touching on that topic because there's an argument that modern civilizations could have been covered up by, volcanic activity.
Aliens.
All kinds of stuff. But that aside, our current society is at risk of disappearing and having a black hole. And it'll look like humans never existed. Because everything we have is stored on either magnetic media or solid state drives or...
But we don't need a black hole for that. An EMP or a gamma ray burst could wipe out.
Literally wipe out our history. Paper doesn't last.
Yeah.
Nothing is carved into stone.
We should start carving. No. Remember they carved all those memes into that stone tablet in Minnesota or something.
What?
Yeah, a bunch of 4chan nerds got together and bought a 4,000-ton block of sandstone and chiseled memes into it. And then everyone was pissed off because it had dick butt on it. Not that. It was like a square cube. It was like a cube of Anyway, yeah, I've been reading about gamma ray bursts and shit from supernovas and stuff happening. If one hit the Earth, it would literally kill everybody, wipe all our computers clean.
Yeah.
And we'd be done. But Rich, we got all those buildings, they'll stay for a couple thousand years.
But they don't have anything on them. I mean, Citibank, they had a bank. What's a bank?
Apparently, the civilization worships something called Apple. We find all these devices with this symbol on it everywhere. What was an apple?
Oh man.
Is it not on there?
I can't find it. Not quickly enough, but
God, you suck at looking stuff up. Memes on a plane. What the fuck?
like snakes on a plane. I found an actual stone tablet meme generator where you could generate your own meme and make it look like a stone tablet, but I didn't find what you were talking about.
Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe I'm reading
Maybe it was
news.
fake news.
Damn it!
Why is that so much louder than we are?
I don't know.
God damn you, Rich. Meme time. What's that thing people do? Time capsule.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, so I mean, I don't know the solution to this, but they're right. There could potentially be a black hole in our history, and nobody will ever know.
Why do you keep talking about a black hole? A black hole will swallow the Earth, and then no matter if we had anything on stone, It's
not
all
a
gone.
not a literal black hole.
So you're talking about like a some sort of electromagnetic pulse.
No, I'm talking about a gap in our history.
Yeah, caused by something that wipes out all electronic data, digital, magnetic.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a black hole.
Or
That's like
nothing happens, and it just sits there for millions of years, and
rots.
eventually.
That's why we
It'll
need to be
all-
storing everything on millennial discs. Buy yourself a millennial disc. It'll last at least 1,000 years. That is old
Do
school
they
drug
even
tech
sell
support.
those? Like,
I don't know. We talked about that like our first episode.
yeah.
Millennial disc. I believe scientists and people are making efforts to preserve data.
You think?
Not on physical media, though. I don't know. Aren't there those like those salt mines where they're preserving old film and shit? George Lucas owns one.
Really?
Like the original Star Wars negatives are in a salt mine.
Really?
Yes, that's where they filmed movies. I can't name any of them. I'm so full of half-assed information.
A Kansas town is protecting the movie industry's history.
There you go, Rich.
Salt mines below Kansas. Huh.
Oh, thank God you switched to full screen so I can vape.
Ah.
That's what I've been doing now, trying not to vape on the show.
They've mined over 980 acres of salt in this mine.
They keep old cars and crap down there, like, because there's no moisture. Oxidation is what kills us. So these salt mines, there's no water, so you can keep things down there pretty much indefinitely.
Wow.
Oh, no, and also we're storing all our nuclear waste, Rich. Don't forget that.
Oh, I know
So
that.
people know we're highly dependent on destroying the planet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So they'll know we were here.
That reminds me of the
Unless the volcano swallows it up.
that reminds me of the millennial signage for nuclear waste storage sites.
Uh-huh.
Because nuclear waste won't become neutral for like hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah, like
So the government tasked groups. How would you create signage that will withstand millennials
even after our
after our written language is
written
no longer
language is
readable?
gone,
People have evolved to the point where they don't
where
speak. the way
AI
we speak.
runs everything and
Yeah, Rich. So this project was tasked with. It's actually really creepy and frightening. Some people approached it as, since language, we could put so many, like every human language current, we could write it on a sign. Don't go here. There's poison beneath the ground. How to get that across to people in the future? Don't dig here. Don't go here. It's poison. They've tried using like pictures and stuff. Look up like millennial signage, nuclear waste. Those exact words. Some people said if we make the landscape look hostile with like spiky pillars and stuff, people will be scared to go there.
designing a decamillennium warning system.
This is like, I don't know, this shit is like, I don't know, this gives me like a weird feeling. So they're like, if we make the terrain look hostile, somebody had an idea of like creating a church of nuclear energy, because like Christianity's like survived thousands of years. So if we make a church with rituals to pass along generation to generation the badness of nuclear waste, that's how we could pass along information down the line.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, you're still relying on some part of humanity surviving, though. At that point,
well, if humanity doesn't survive, who cares? This is to protect future inhabitants of Earth,
well, I'm
which I
looking
guess
at it
may
from-
not be human.
I'm looking at it from an archaeological perspective. Like, we have died, and
Oh yeah,
somebody
the diving
is here.
caves. Like, you will die here. Like, there's diving signs. I don't remember what they say, but like,
what?
do not dive. You will die here. I forgot what the signs say. They're creepy. I watched this channel where they talk about all these cavers that died underwater. Yes.
Whoa!
It's a big picture of death.
That's so metal.
Prevent your death. Go no farther.
Wow. There is nothing in this cave worth dying for. Do
Yeah.
not go beyond this.
Oh, there's another one. Look up death machine sign. It's a sign they put up at dams because apparently the torrents of water flowing. Okay, you're just gonna find metal bands. Extreme danger.
Drowning machine.
Drowning machine. Show that. Put that on the screen. So
love it.
the torrent of water will create this spiral, and you'll just get infinitely trapped in this spinning
It'll
loop,
never-
and you can't
yeah.
get out,
Oh
even if
my
you're wearing a
God.
life jacket.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, I also found out.
Now
that-
I want to watch something on Scary Signs.
I'll send you the video I watched.
Hell yeah.
There's another one. Like waste treatment plants.
Yeah.
So the way they clean up our poop is with bacteria,
Right.
and they have to aerate the water to provide oxygen to the bacteria. And so they have these signs put up that if you fall in the water, you won't be. It's non-buoyant water, so you'll sink like a rock, and you can't swim up. So, and apparently there's been like hundreds and hundreds of death, people drowning in wastewater treatment.
Deep aerated water. This water has no buoyancy. You will not float.
Is that poop at the bottom? That's a pile of poop.
Sure looks like it. That's wild.
Dude, I would just put danger poop water.
Poop.
That would
water.
be enough to keep me away from it.
Yeah. Buoyant water.
I think Adam Savage debunked this.
Yeah.
I think they said that the bubbles floating up will actually counteract the non-buoyancy.
Create some level of upward motion.
And there was some guy that like swan dove into one of these
Wow.
to prove that it wasn't true. But as long as we're on the subject of weird, creepy signs. So yeah, that like trying to reach into the future gives me like this existential dread feeling.
Yeah.
Like, how can we tell some like simpleton from the future? World War
Well, I
III.
mean, it's the foundation of language itself. I mean, how
Like,
do
don't
we
dig here.
communicate?
There is no life here. Do not farm here.
Yeah.
There is death below the ground. Do not dig. How do you get
Death
that across?
below the ground.
Exactly. Like they tried making pictures.
But yeah, even
So-
like
There's like pictures, like someone like digging, and then like something coming up, and then and the picture like
X's over the eyes.
yeah.
But will those symbols have that meaning 100,000 years from now?
Well, it's like the one that you showed us with the Grim Reaper. Like, that's not going to mean shit to somebody in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
10,000 years.
When I see Grim Reaper, I think of like Bill and Ted. Like, doesn't scare me.
Oh man. Yeah, it's a good question, and I mean, is it important for us to worry about preserving ourselves so that in 100 millennia somebody will be able to figure out that we existed?
Yeah. Well,
I
and
don't
on
know.
that topic,
I mean, is it?
Is preserving our data worth it if
that far down the road, people aren't gonna like understand it.
Right. Or maybe we're not worth saving.
I want everyone in the future to see my dick butt memes.
God damn it! I want everyone to know what this means. Picture someone 100,000 years from now looking at this. What the fuck?
What the fuck were they thinking? We say
Sentient-
that now.
Sentient pears roaming the earth, biting people? What? LOL, what?
And then they're looking everywhere for it. Like, I haven't found bones that... Yeah. Oh, my...
Try not to think about the future, Rich. Holy shit, we haven't even gotten a musky minute.
Oh, no. But you know what we have now, Jay?
What?
Musky minutes. Musky minutes. He sucks.
I burp chicken burrito into this cup, and every time I take a sip, that's all I can smell. I want to die.
You didn't see the video. I edited it before the show.
What'd you do?
Well,
You
it's...
added my ending?
It's me dancing, and then your ending where it says Musky Minutes with him smoking pot.
Oh, good.
I thought maybe we could put it
And
on.
he said, oh, my God.
I thought maybe we could put it on random and either play your video or mine. That way it's fair.
Well, I had to change it no matter what because my video, the levels were like peaking through the roof. So
Oh, that's
I took
before I
your-
leveled it out.
yeah, I took your audio, put it on my video, and then added your ending.
Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty awesome, huh?
Lots of Musk news this week,
Lots
people. Lots of Musky minutes.
of it. And the biggest news, in my opinion, is the Starship.
Really?
I think. I mean, there was a lot of musky news.
I didn't even care about that.
I did. I love, like...
I watched a montage of all the ships that have exploded
Oh,
since
yeah?
they started. Like, all of them trying to get the things to land and it fucking up. And it
Yeah.
was played, they're playing yakety sax over it. So I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
I'm just kidding. They played something over it.
Anyway,
Who the fuck knows what yakety sax is? How do I even know what that is?
it's a good question.
That shit's like before my time.
Well, Starship had a big launch. It's still unmanned. So
Why
there's
is it called Starship? We're not going to the stars yet, Elon. We're only going
he's
interplanetary if we're
he's
lucky.
selling an idea, a dream.
Ah.
That's what it's about. But
Fuck you, Rich.
I was watching it, and all of a sudden it started doing that thing where it was like flipping over itself.
Yeah.
And it was reminding me of Challenger when that happened, because I watched that live as well.
Except there were like, 12 people on it?
Well, yeah, there's nobody on this one, thank God. But anyways, it started flipping, and then all of a sudden it just exploded. And then they cut back to the control center, or whatever they call it, mission control.
Yeah.
And everybody was cheering and, like, celebrating. And I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? They just blew up $1 billion spaceship.
Elon mandates that everyone laughs when bad stuff happens.
So I'm like reading all these articles right after this happens, and everybody's talking about like how it blew up and it was such a bad thing, and there was shrapnel thrown everywhere when it took off, and there's environmental concerns and all kinds of negative stuff. But then I see the people at SpaceX and they're celebrating. They're like, yeah!
Yeah.
So then, today, I finally find an article explaining it. Apparently,
Don't tell me they had bets.
it was deliberate. That's the story. I don't believe it, but that's the story. And they're sticking to it. But
Guys, if the ship explodes, I want everyone to pretend
Apparently-
that it was okay. Everyone laugh. And
Everyone
we'll,
laugh.
We'll pretend it was on purpose.
apparently, they
Musky minutes.
I have it set where
Oh, I heard it. Why did I hear it?
I don't know.
I heard it for a second.
Weird.
That was weird.
Maybe somebody's watching the show downstairs.
Oh.
But anyways, it
Turn
wasn't.
your volume down.
No, it was not supposed to explode. Not like it was intentional, meant to happen.
What is this?
Vodka. But it was deliberate, as in they decided to do it.
This is 70 proof. You're just drinking it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's delicious.
Yeah, that'll get you drunk real quick. Oh my God.
Anyways, so what happened? Apparently, they have a thing where if there's any potential loss of life that could happen, they kill switch and it blows up.
Mhm.
So
You didn't know that?
when it started flipping over itself, that's where they were like, "Ah, it could
Yeah,
land anywhere now."
NASA does that. Well, not with people on board.
Yeah.
But test rockets, they have like a kill switch to blow it up.
I did
so
not
it
know
doesn't fly
this.
over civilian land and kill people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know this. I thought it was just kind of like, well, oh well.
I want someone to cut. I wanted someone to like mash together like the Challenger explosion with everyone at Tesla clapping.
Oh my god, that would be
Hilarious.
terrible. But it kind of
Wasn't this like the
Irritates
maiden flight
me.
of Starship?
yeah, it was still uncrewed.
Even with people on board. No. Oh, this isn't looking good, guys. Sorry.
Oh my god.
They
But,
had.
well, yeah, because
I
I mean,
think
the
they
lives
had,
of 9 people are not worth the lives of a city that's about to plow into. I get
I guess and maybe space people know that. I did know
But yet we
that
get
the
mad.
Challenger, the space shuttle, has the ability to like separate the tip of the ship with
Mhm.
everyone in it from
Yeah.
the explosion, and that's why there's like 11 minutes of missing footage.
Mm.
You know, of course they cut it off because it's probably too graphic, but they say the Challenger. Oh no, maybe it was the Columbia. I get those two mixed up. One of those, they say, they survived in the tip of the spaceship after it exploded because they were ejected, but they had no parachutes or anything like that. So they got the free fall to
Oh
the
my
earth,
God.
knowing they're dead, and that's why the footage just cuts out at one point because they don't want to.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense.
I want to see it though, man. Come on,
But
put that
see-
shit on Break.com. Where do they leak?
Rotten.com, man.
Nobody uses Run.com. This ain't the 90s, bro.
I know. But like, you know, Mike was saying that's, you know, there's people responsible for it. They make a call, and I get that. And it makes perfect sense. But the average person watching it blow up, all they saw was SpaceX screaming and celebrating.
Yeah.
Nobody was upset.
Why?
I mean, if you don't
Well-
know, then
well,
what are
if-
you going to think?
If spaceships have that, why don't airplanes have that? Oh no, we've lost control of the plane. And someone, the air traffic's like, oh, that sucks. Sorry.
Well, it's the same thing we complain
They're
about
carrying
with,
more
with
fuel, so bigger explosion.
self-driving vehicles. We're like, oh, you can't plow into that group of people.
Yeah. Fuck you then.
Yeah. But it makes sense. It makes complete sense. I don't think it's the wrong decision.
Yes, they found.
I just
when they
feel
found
like
it, the people had used oxygen masks and shit, so they were still alive after the initial explosion, which is so fucking horrifying.
it must have been Columbia because that Challenger went up too quick. They wouldn't have had
Challenger.
time.
I think Challenger went up, exploded, but the capsule was ejected.
Yeah. and then-
Columbia coming in, they just burned up.
See, I thought it was the other way
No,
around.
Columbia just burned up on re-entry. They didn't know what was happening until it was too late, I believe. Somebody verify or what we're saying here. I don't.
Well, there's a whole investigation report on their survival for Columbia.
They're coming in at like thousands and thousands of degrees.
Yeah.
And then there was a chip in their heat sink,
Their heat shield,
Heat shield.
caused by a chunk of foam coming off it during launch, and everybody knew about it, but there was nothing they could do. Why can't you send someone out there with some like a caulking gun? They had spacesuits, didn't
So
they?
apparently there was at least one crew member alive and pushing buttons for a full half a minute after the alarm sounded. So it looks like they were both alive.
God damn.
for
Which one is
period.
this?
That was Columbia.
On re-entry. This shit like messes with my head, dude. There was that one of the first Russian cosmonauts sending people up to like orbit the Earth.
Yeah.
They sent these 3 guys up, and this is before they had spacesuits and stuff.
Wow.
And when there's something with docking when they detached. I think it was from like one of their space labs or something. They detached and were re-entering the atmosphere. A seal wasn't sealed, and all the oxygen left the cab, and they safely returned to Earth. And when they opened the cab, there's 3 dead dudes inside.
Wow.
That's so fucking.
It was Challenger that they survived. They and I remember now they were underwater, and when they found it and they recovered it, they opened it up. They were all beat up and dead. But
I can't. We gotta get a new TV. Hey Andy, type something else real quick, because our TV's broken across the top, so I can't see part of it. There we go. Can't we have a space segment? I would do a space segment.
Yeah, I would too. I actually
Horrifying
read
tales from space.
I actually read a Apple News thing every couple weeks. It's like
Did you see I included your
Rocket
link?
update. Oh no, I deleted it because
Oh.
when I go into the notes before the show, I get rid of all the Apple News links and I copy in the actual link every time.
Whatever. Well, this isn't space news. This is one. This reminds me of those people I watch on YouTube. They're like, type 1 in the chat if you agree that NASA sucks for blowing up its spaceships. And then this is like a bunch of ones.
So,
I wish we had that many users. And viewers. We could just do stuff like that.
anyways, my overall point here was they should have said something like, "Oh, we're gonna have to kill this flight. You know, we can't have them plow into Houston, or like I would at least understand, and I think the average person would understand at that point.
It was like over the Gulf of Mexico. That's why they launched from like the sea.
Yeah.
Near the sea.
But when it starts twisting like that, it could go anywhere.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know they had like an auto destruct.
It makes sense, but I never knew. Like, I never seen anything about it ever.
Oh.
It makes perfect sense.
It's kind of weird that they're all cheering.
Yeah.
Oh, we just lost $20 million. Yay. I don't know how much it costs.
It's
Probably
like $1 billion, isn't it?
I don't know, dude. Can we get like an Alexa device or something here? We just ask questions. I guess Siri. Oh, sorry. Hey Siri, how much did Starship cost SpaceX? Anyone out there who's Siri answered, tell us. Okay, back to musky minutes. We got off topic.
Yes.
Okay, so what else about Starship, Rich? You got like...
I mean, that's about it. I just wanted to discuss the explosion and the historic launch. I mean, it is the largest thing we've ever shot into space.
Everything is a joke to Elon, so yeah, I guess I understand. Hey, everyone, make sure you laugh if it explodes.
Siri answered.
What did she say? What did that bitch say?
Oh, man.
She
said, I found some results I can show you on your iPhone.
Oh, my God. I love when that happens. No, thank you. I don't want to read.
Oh, man. I wonder what she would say if you were an Android user that just happened to have a HomePod. Maybe it'll be like, go buy an iPhone, you plebe.
Apple Master Race. Conform.
So, I saw the old check marks are gone now.
Legacy blue check marks are gone on 420, so I doubt that was a coincidence, knowing Elon Musk. I'm trying to think of any other CEO. If your boss was like cracking 420 jokes around you, I'd be like, wow, this is probably not a real fucking place I want to work at. Like,
I got a funny story for you offline.
Okay. Is it you? Are you that boss?
It's not me.
Okay. I don't, Elon's like edgelord wannabe sense of humor.
And that's the difference right there. It's the edgelord thing. If he was actually a pot smoker, who cares? But the fact that he wants to make like an internet meme thing just annoys me.
I want to let's get rid of the blue check marks, but let's do it on 420, guys.
That'll be hilarious.
I think that's how he laughs.
So he said that this blue checkmark system, the legacy version, was bullshit, corrupt,
and not making me money.
And a lords and peasants system.
Yeah, that's what he said. Lords and peasants.
But he's charging.
So now it's whoever can afford it? Isn't
Yeah.
that a lords and peasants system?
Pretty much.
Isn't it like $20 a month?
Oh, man.
It's insane. And it defeats the point of being verified. If anyone can pay to get verified, they proved this when everyone changed their account to Elon Musk. I think Doja Cat even did it.
Wow.
There's a I saw it because she changed her name to Christmas or something, and she tweeted at Elon Musk. She's like, cause remember he put the freeze on the account name changes because they were all changing it to Elon Musk. So she messaged him. She's like, well, now my name's stuck as Christmas. This sucks. He's like, I changed it so you can change your name now. And then she changed it to Elon Musk. And she's like, thanks. Which I thought was hilarious.
That is
fantastic.
It
was Doja Cat. I don't know.
Fantastic.
But there was a whole lot of that going on, which was hilarious.
It is.
And, okay, so do you remember Stephen King bitching when Elon first announced?
I do, actually. He was like the first one that really got publicized about.
So do you know what Elon did, the edgelord as he is?
What?
He's paying for Stephen King's blue check mark now. So it looks like Stephen King paid for it. So he looks good. And I was watching this podcast, and I didn't know these guys were all Elon fanboys. And they were like, ha ha, ha, Elon, he owns Stephen King. Ha ha, he's the coolest guy ever. I love Elon. And I was like, oh, that's terrible. And not funny.
No, not at all.
So Stephen King's response is, please donate my checkmark to someone else that
Right.
can afford it. I don't want it. But the fact that Elon's like, I'm owning people because I'm giving them the blue checkmark.
Oh, it's not just King either.
No, LeBron James was another person who was outspoken, I believe.
He's paying for prominent Twitter accounts to retain their blue ticks. Beyonce, Ronaldo, Paul McCartney, Stephen King, William Shatner, LeBron James.
I believe these people were all outspoken about it.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says...
So he's doing that thing again where he's trying to be edgy. He's like, oh, you don't want it? Well, now you have it, and now it looks like you gave in and paid for it.
So,
Ugh.
Oh, my God.
In other news, Charlie Sheen is begging to have his blue checkmark back. And I didn't even read this. I put it in like...
So why is he different than all the other celebrities? Is he because he hasn't done a movie in like 20 years?
Because he's winning. Winning. I bang. Remember?
Tiger Blood.
I only put this in because I missed those. I bang 5-pound rocks. I got AIDS. Sounds like Sling Blade. Sheen, like thousands of others, lost his official verification. I can't afford $8 a month. I'm not winning anymore. Somebody please give me my thing back. Okay, so he wrote, Dear Elon Musk, I'm sorry for your fancy rocket exploded in spectacular fashion. I'm sure you'll build an even bigger and more explodey one. Sheen wrote, Now may I please have my blue check back?
Explodey. I love that.
It would mean a lot to me. Thank you. Who's following Charlie Sheen? I thought he died of AIDS.
No, he's still alive.
How long ago was that?
I don't think like rich.
That was like 2015.
Dude.
Why is my mic capping out when I like?
I don't know.
Whatever you have going here is wrong.
Rich people don't die of AIDS anymore.
oh no. No, they have the cure.
Right.
Money.
Charlie Sheen, winning guy. He, I really haven't heard of him since like 2015. That was the last I heard of him.
Time when he did the whole Tiger Blood thing.
Oh my God! Remember Auto-Tune the News?
Oh no, I don't.
The people that did the "Hide Your Kids, Hide Your Wife" song.
No.
What? Auto-Tune the News. Charlie Sheen.
Look it up.
He's like, I'm by winning. He's like, yeah, I'm by winning. And they like auto-tuned it.
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Oh, hang on.
Come on, Rich.
Yeah, I'm on a drug called Charlie Sheen. It's not available. If you try it once, you will die. Your face will melt off. You control the people. Your exploded body.
Can they hear this?
Yeah.
What's not to love? The run I was on made Jagger and Richard look like droopy-eyed armless children. That's how I party. That's how I party.
Oh my
Bang
god.
7-gram rocks. That's how I roll. Winning. I have 1 year to go. Epic. Winning. Are you bipolar? I'm by winning.
I'm by winning.
Win everywhere. Absolute victory.
Nope, never seen that.
Does anyone out there remember Auto-Tune the News? This is so like early. I'm sorry, 2010s.
Sorry.
I'm by winning. Kai and I used to watch a dumb shit on the internet. They did the hide your... You don't remember the hide your kids, hide your wife?
No.
They raping everyone out here?
Nope. Ooh, Trump versus Soup. A bonus.
Oh, good.
Auto-tune in the news.
Cans of soup. You can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. And if it hits you, then it's worse than a brick because it's soup. And when they get cold, they say, no, 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 this is just...
Did he actually say that? See, Andy knows what I'm talking about.
Rich, look up hide ya kids, hide ya wife. Can't believe you don't know about this. Bedroom intruder, it's called.
Called, actually.
Oh.
Terrifying moments for
I
a
know
woman
this.
who woke up to a strange man in bed with her. The woman screamed. Her brother rushed in to help and tried to fight the offender off. That break-in happened early this morning in the 500 block of Webster
raping
Drive
everyone
in
out here.
Huntsville. WFF 48's Elizabeth Jenner caught up with the victim. Elizabeth, emotions were running high.
And Mark, the woman, the victim, tells us that a man broke into her house and tried to rape her. Her brother went in and he tried to help her out, but her bedroom. Antoine Dodson heard his sister scream and ran to help.
Well, obviously we have
someone spit my drink out.
Well, he's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
The attacker got loose and
They're raping everybody out here.
I do remember that, but I didn't know it came from a.
They
thing.
turned into a song. It's
Okay.
Like, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids.
All right.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
The news and the internet was such a more simple, innocent times back then.
Before people realized they can make billions of dollars on it.
I'm now fiending for the early 2010s.
You know, there's one way to do that.
How, Rich?
Let's build an EMP.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Let's build a big EMP.
Oh, set everyone back?
Yeah.
That's what we need.
That's not really, though. That was a joke.
So Elon totally pwned Charlie Sheen and LeBron James.
See you later, Andy.
Peace. What are we at? 2 hours now?
No, we're at an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay. You want to talk about? I didn't know what this is because you didn't provide a link, Rich. So
What?
I don't know how to look things up. Did I just see John Cena?
No.
I just saw a picture of John Cena on our. Oh, that's Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Look at John Cena in the corner of my eye. That was weird. It's the hat.
Wait.
There was no link. It was just a text.
I think it was something he said.
You said last week that he bought a bunch of GPUs.
Yeah.
For some sort of AI project.
And he started talking about it. He says he is launching an artificial intelligence platform that he calls Truth GPT. And it's going to challenge the offerings by Microsoft.
Of course. Great. Woo. So excited. about that.
And you'll only be able to find it on X.com.
All right, because they're doing that.
Right.
Because we all learned from Meta.
He criticized OpenAI, saying that they are training AI to lie, and that OpenAI has become closed source for profit, and they are too close.
OpenAI is too liberal for my liking. So.
He said Truth GPT is the best path to safety, and that it would be unlikely to annihilate humans. Unlikely, but not impossible.
I mean, maybe the AI will figure out that the truth is to kill all humans.
Maybe.
To get to the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're a bunch of lying assholes.
Yeah.
There you go. Quick path.
He did an interview on Fox News with Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson, he's my favorite.
So it must be important.
I tried watching that, but every time I see Tucker's stupid face,
I just want to kill someone.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you want to talk about that?
I do want to talk
I
about
thought
this.
we were going to get into the interview or something.
You posted this one.
So, everyone knows Elon is a little rich boy whose daddy owns an emerald mine. But apparently, Elon's been saying, no, that's not true. He's saying they're all
He said it's just a rumor.
it's just a rumor. But then his daddy came out and said, what are you talking about? We own an emerald mine. My daughter has several encrusted emerald jewelry or whatever. He said a bunch of shit like that. Basically,
He actually said that he would pay $1 million Dogecoin for proof of the mine's existence.
who wants 1 million Dogecoins, first of all?
His dad.
Is he trying to get him?
Elon Musk is disgusted by his dad bragging about impregnating his stepdaughter.
What?
What?
I mean, that's not illegal, and that's a porn fetish nowadays, apparently.
Stepmoms.
Whatever.
Apparently
dude.
they're estranged, Musk and his dad.
Aw.
So I don't say it's wrong, but it's possible he could be lying because.
Oh, I
he
thought you were
hates
talking about
Elon.
impregnating your stepdaughter.
Oh no, that's wrong.
I don't say it's wrong.
It is definitely wrong.
Woody Allen was kind of an okay guy. He did that too, you know.
Errol Musk. ERROL.
Errol. This shit's too strong, dude. I can't believe you don't mix this with something.
It's so good.
It's too strong.
It's just lemon.
It's like taking shots of lemon.
Yeah. And you get all fucked up.
It's too early to be all fucked up.
So, apparently news of the pregnancy caused Elon Musk to go berserk.
I can't imagine him going, guys, I'm going berserk right now. I'm super upset right now.
He never goes above like a 3.
Yeah.
He's always like round here.
Oh, Elon.
So wait. So his dad said, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Idiot.
He said they definitely do.
Is
He
that
said
his dad, that black dude?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. Are you sure?
I don't know.
I don't know what his dad looks like. I know he's like
East African?
and just because African doesn't mean he's black. There are a lot of white people in East Africa or West Africa. One of the sides.
Elon Musk's dad. Just look that up.
He's a politician. South Africa. South Africa has a lot of white people.
God damn it. As soon as you said, I'm like, you're right. South Africa.
Yeah.
Forget East and West.
He doesn't have a picture on
I'm
his
so
Wikipedia.
worldly.
Well, there you go. We don't know.
Based on the way Elon Musk, I'm going to say
In
no.
1969, he became a 50% owner of an emerald mine on Lake Tanganyika.
There you go. If it's on Wikipedia, it's true. Right, Rich?
Like bees.
Right.
Melting
Bees.
steel beams.
Melting steel beams.
It's true.
Yep. It is true. Can't hide from the news.
That's bullshit. All right, we done with Elon?
We are done with Elon.
Fuck Elon. I'm so sick of Elon. Every time he comes up in the news, I want to like. How?
Jay,
What?
we forgot to mention that we went to see the Mario movie this week.
Da 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 da. All right. We went to a 9 a.m. screening because that's what normal people do.
10 a.m. It
I was
still
up
pretty
at
fucking
9.
early.
That's too early to be up on a Saturday.
And then we promptly went and walked around a town for
In the rain,
2
Rich
hours.
is like, we're going to the Mario movie, and then we're going on a scavenger hunt, and in the pouring rain, in the middle of a city full of dirty homeless people. It'll be great.
It's exactly what I said, word for word.
That literally. Quote, quote, quote. Rich, what did you think of the Mario movie?
It was better than I expected. I went into it with very low expectations because of the whole Chris Pratt not doing the accent thing.
By the time we went to see it, I completely forgot that we were upset about that.
Yeah,
And he did an okay job.
he did a good job. I like how they took the accent and they made it a gimmick for their plumbing company.
Yes.
But then in real life, he didn't
I
talk
guess
like that.
that commercial they made, that's what they aired for the trailer during the Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that old
Oh.
school trailer that did.
Nice.
Which used the song from the old Super Mario Brothers cartoon show
Right.
from the 90s.
Which was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Talking about the Mario Brothers Super Show?
The Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Yeah. There was only a few like yippee yahoo
Mario
Yeah.
things, which I didn't expect.
I didn't expect him to sound like this the whole movie, you know?
See, I did.
Oh, okay. Because, that would be racist.
Right.
Apparently.
I'm
Right.
sure the Italians hate Mario.
Right, Rich?
No! I have a Mario shirt on.
That's why we did that Mario trailer reaction with you.
I
You're
know.
supposed to get outraged, but you didn't.
But I'm not, because
How did that even go?
I have to watch that again.
I don't even remember how you responded to it.
I don't either. We'll have to go back and watch it.
Watch us react to our own videos.
I really had a problem with Charlie Day
Yeah.
doing the voice of Luigi. But by the end, I was fine with it. But at
Yeah.
first, I was like, hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie.
It was jarring at first. I can agree with you there. But it did grow on me. But I never got used to Jack Black as Bowser. All I could picture was Jack Black acting like a goofball in his movies, like he always does.
Of course, you had to have a song number because it's Jack Black, and you have to. And
Yeah.
I don't know. People love Jack Black. I never liked Jack Black. I hated his Tenacious D thing. Like any song, people are like, oh, this is hilarious. I'm like, it's
some of it's funny, but
it's
not
not
anything I would
serious.
seek out. Like
It's like gimmicky music.
I did like that movie he did, School of Rock, because it had a very positive message
never
for
saw
people
that.
that are, bullied and.
But I didn't have a problem with it. It was Bowser.
I did.
He didn't bother me.
He has a very specific sounding voice. Like
He does.
You know it's him.
But I guess since I'm not a fan of his, I don't watch or listen to a lot of him.
And I think maybe it's not so much just Jack Black I had a problem with. It was just Bowser in general. Like,
They turned him into a
he's a
simp.
wuss. Yeah, he's a wuss.
He was a simp for Peach. He was like some like incel, like trying to I would kidnap her and make her love me, and
Yeah.
which was kind of funny, but kind of like he wasn't threatening because he was like.
Well, it fit into the girls win thing that's going on.
It makes sense, I guess, if they played it differently. Why is Bowser always capturing Peach? It would make
makes
sense
sense.
that he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm in love with you, and you need to marry me."
Yeah.
That makes sense. It would make sense if he wasn't capturing Luigi, and the princess was like, kick-ass girl power.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
it's no secret Princess Peach was the star of the show. That was intentionally. She was the kick-ass figure, the one that...
I'm gonna disagree there.
Really?
I don't think Mario was the centerpiece. Peach.
But even he was second to her
He-
in a lot of scenes where they were together.
He was. That's the problem with. Here I go. I'm turning into one of those neckbeard like right wing. They don't know how to write female because in order to make a female look strong, you got to make a man look weak. You can't just have them be on an even playing field. The woman's got to be super badass out of nowhere for no reason and have no flaws and just be awesome. Because we don't know how to write characters anymore. Because we want little girls to look up to this character. Which, you can do that and have a normal, balanced character
Right.
that isn't just awesome at everything.
But
I
every
don't think she
time-
was in danger at any point. I think, like, Bowser captured her and she agreed to marry him. But then she just, like, kicked his ass at the wedding.
Right.
And,
Yeah, it was...
I
Mario
understand-
was the main character, but anytime she was on screen, he was no longer the main
I
character.
kind of felt like him and Luigi had a thing going on. The way he was like hugging Luigi, like he was trying to rescue Luigi. I get it, they're brothers, brotherly love, whatever.
Yeah.
I hate my whole fucking family, so I wouldn't even know what that was if I saw it. But the way it was, it seemed like Mario and Luigi had a thing going on.
Right.
And the princess was just like a secondary character. And I think they tried to play that love because he's running towards Peach in the castle. And
Yeah.
they slow it down. But then, oh no, she's a badass. And she kicks Mario's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, way to deflect my expectations. What do they say? Defer your expectations? Deter your expectations? What is it?
I don't know.
We're going to... Brian Johnson coined it. Divert? No. Divest? Divulge. Divide? Fuck it, whatever. I liked the movie, but it got a little gimmicky with the Smash Brothers thing. Oh, Seth Rogen. I can't stand his voice.
Yeah.
Him as Donkey Kong was like, ugh.
But I didn't have a problem with Donkey Kong as a character otherwise.
No.
I mean, it was like Charlie Day,
Hey,
where it was just kind of jarring.
Hey, dudes. What's up? I'm Donkey Kong. Let's smoke some weed, right? Let's smoke some kush.
Yeah.
And then, like, I get it. It's a movie for kids. Whatever. Right?
No, it isn't.
We're just
It's
old.
a movie for 40-year-old men that have played Mario their whole lives.
Oh, is that what it is? Didn't I tell you? I watched
If
this.
they're making it for
Didn't
kids.
I watch this and I leaned over to you? I'm like, they're totally setting up an open world Mario game.
Yeah.
I can tell. It's going to happen.
It's true.
It's coming out, guys. You heard it here first. Also, I was like...
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. As soon as the Zelda open world started, I figured Mario was right behind it. But
I never played Odyssey because I can't get my hands on it. Was that an open world game?
really? We have it. Somewhere.
I've been
That's
asking.
right. That's right.
Your kids don't know where it is.
Somewhere.
It's not in the case. Your son said he might have loaned it out. So, is that open world or is that like level based?
Kind of both.
I never played it.
Kind of.
This is also ray tracing the movie. Like, it just looked like Mario with ray tracing on it. Everything was so like dramatically lit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I hate it. Like,
It was a good movie.
I
It
have
really
some
was.
gripes. It was a good first try, especially with the way some stuff has been produced lately. God awful.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing great.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like, I think they'll be like at $1 billion like soon. I think they're like 700 million or something. What is?
Wow.
Why don't we have stats loaded when we do a show?
$748.7 million worldwide.
There we go. They'll be at
Highest
$1 billion
grossing
by
film of
next weekend.
2023.
That's great.
It's also set records for the biggest worldwide opening weekend for an animated film
Hey, everyone's got to go see Mario.
and the highest grossing film based on a video game. I never saw any other video game movies like Tomb Raider.
So
And,
you never saw the original Mario Brothers movie?
well, other than Mario. I saw
Okay.
Mario. but
The Sonic movies?
No.
The
I
first
haven't.
one was. I never saw the second. There's a second one.
I feel like making a movie about a video game kind of ruins the video game. Like,
Yeah.
put that creativity into the game and make me another copy.
And
Make
the
another
fact,
game.
the fact, did you notice the show kept divulging into a video game?
Yeah.
Like when Mario was trying to get to the house at the beginning to
Mhm.
fix the plumbing,
Yeah.
it
and
cut
then-
to a side scroller.
That's straight out of Odyssey. Like, 'cause
Really?
there-
That's
like,
what
there's
I got
parts-
vibes. I'm like, this looks like Mario Odyssey because that like takes place in the real world.
Yeah, and there's parts of the levels where like it'll just suddenly become a 2D thing, and you're like on a wall. Like, it's very weird.
I gotta play that fucking game. And then there's the Mario Kart scene, which I hated. I don't know if you noticed by one point in the movie, I was just sitting
See,
back.
I was curious. Is it a Mario Kart thing, or was it Diddy Kong Racing that they were trying to do?
No, it was Mario Kart. They were on
Right.
Rainbow Road.
I know. And that's where I kind of went with it because I saw Rainbow Road and Mario's iconic kart.
Yes.
But Donkey Kong is the one who started it, so I was like, are they going to play off on Diddy Kong Racing or?
Did Diddy Kong Racing come first? I'm pretty sure Mario Kart came out first.
It did. I'm not saying it was.
How do you get Diddy Kong Racing out of the Mario?
He started it in the movie. Donkey Kong started the racing.
Why were they racing? They were all working together to get somewhere. But suddenly it's like they fabricated the fight. I sound like such a loser trying to pick apart this movie. Do you know the part where Mario had to fight Donkey Kong? That would never happen. That was just like a Smash Brothers reference for no fucking reason. Hashtag not my Mario.
Could be both because Diddy Kong Racing does look pretty similar.
I'm sure it's the same engine.
Probably.
Like, it's Nintendo, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you play that? Because I never played that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I played Mario.
I played Garfield Racing. I've played Mario Kart. And I played the Sonic Racing.
I've never played the Sonic Racing.
That was alright. My kids liked it. That's why I played it.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. What would you give the movie out of 5, Rich? I give it a 4.
I could probably land solid on a 4. I was.
It was a
thinking more
good
middle of the road. Like
if they're gonna
3,
make
but-
more. This was a good middle of the road starting point.
Yeah.
There's
If they take feedback and actually make changes in the second one.
Yeah, I just
Which I have no faith in companies to do
the
that.
whole like Peach was like a non-character.
Mhm.
She's just like, I'm awesome. I can do whatever. I can take care of myself. So I'm like, what's the point of you being here?
Yeah.
You're not
Mario
the main
didn't
char-
need to save her.
I don't want her to be like help me, Mario. Like, like helpless.
Right.
But she could have been more of like a rounded character. She wasn't. She was
Yeah.
just like, I know jujitsu and blah blah blah, and I gotta train Mario.
Oh yeah, didn't they do the whole Matrix thing at one point too with her?
She's like sliding.
Yeah.
Under. And if she's so badass, why is she wearing a dress?
Why was she-
Hashtag not all women.
Why was she stolen by Bowser in the first place if she's that badass?
Right. Well, we had to have something happen in the movie. It couldn't all be about rescuing Luigi.
Right.
Because that'd be gay.
Wow. That got dark.
Sorry. Just kidding. Let's move on. Oh, you don't know Keegan Michael King, the guy that did Toad. What'd you think of him?
It was good.
They sped up his voice, and you couldn't really tell.
That's probably why it was better
I
than...
fucking hated Toad in the original
Yeah.
Mario. He was so annoying! He's like, hey, Mario! What's up? I was like, I don't want Toad to be in this movie. There's so many Toad characters. But he was okay, I guess I would say.
Shit.
Anyway. Was it Keegan Michael King or Peele? Key or Peele? I get them confused. It was Key or Peele? Keegan
Key.
Michael Key.
Key.
That guy. Did you ever watch their comedy? They're so funny.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
They are hilarious.
I love their show.
Yeah.
Anything else to say about it? There were a lot of like kiddie moments that I rolled my eyes at. I was just like, oh, they had that DreamWorks feel to it. Okay.
Yes.
I
yes.
don't like DreamWorks movies. I
Really?
hate Minions. I hate
Minions too, but
Fish Life. What was that Fish movie with Will Smith? They're just like a shittier version of Pixar. Shark Tale or something.
Shark Tale,
Is
yeah.
that what it is? I don't like DreamWorks movies because they're trying to be a little too hip.
Yeah.
And like the characters are always like mugging. They're always like trying to be cool, like instead of subtle. Like Pixar does a better job at that than DreamWorks, and they kept like doing that. If you like watch my reaction during the movie, every time there like a classic DreamWorks scene came on, I was like, oh, God damn it!
Oh man.
So yeah, there's room to improve, but we'll see.
The guy that did Toad in the original movie, the live-action movie, was this guy, Mojo Nixon.
Was there a Toad in the original?
In the live-action? Yeah. And
oh my God, I haven't seen it in so long. Who the fuck plays Toad?
He's a musician.
Yeah.
Mojo Nixon. He played Toad. And he is famous for his song "Jesus at McDonald's."
That sounds like a Wesley Willis song.
Right?
Jesus at McDonald's. Jesus at Mc. Does anyone know who Wesley Willis is? I missed that guy. Oh, Rock and Roll McDonald's. That was his song.
Yeah, that was it.
Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Is he dead? I feel bad if he was dead.
Good question. I don't know if he is or not. Fuck.
Okay, so I don't remember Toad in the original Mario movie.
He was there because he's in the cast of characters.
I'm looking right now. Movie 1993.
He died in 2003.
Yeah. Why didn't I know that? Because that's when I found out about him.
I didn't find out about him until probably 2006.
Goddamn. Toad was just a dude? That's Toad?
No. Really?
Yeah, Toad was just a dude.
Okay.
Who got turned into a Goomba.
Wow.
God, that movie sucked.
It was pretty bad.
But it had Rob Hoskin or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, man.
And John Leguizamo.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway.
What is that? It's like a fan poster. Jack Nicholson, Danny DeVito. Holy shit, I'd watch that.
Right?
God damn.
Anywho.
I thought you'd appreciate this, Rich. Nintendo releases the new commercial for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I have not beat Breath of the Wild, so I won't be getting this game anytime soon.
I have not seen any highlights or anything from it yet, so... Oh, there's floating lands.
It looks like
Wonderful.
the Skyward Sword type of...
I don't know. That kind of bothers me.
Oh, it's got the bird. That bothered you?
Yeah.
Well, it's open
floating
world.
land.
It's open world. You can only go vertical at that point.
True.
There's nowhere else to go, Rich.
True.
That wasn't much of a trailer.
It wasn't much of a trailer.
What's the other one?
I hate the Nintendo Switch thing.
Click. Here's our boring...
I mean, it looks just like the last Zelda game.
Well, it's not like they can have next-gen graphics in the same system
True.
that they have.
True.
Although, is it the OLED one supposed to be like newer, better processor, better graphics?
Yeah, but I mean, they got to make it work for everybody.
What is that? Is he on like a fucking...
Like a hoverboard type
I
thing.
really was kind of weirded out by the futuristic technology in Zelda.
That was a little
In
weird.
Breath of the Wild. And now I just saw him riding on a goddamn hovercraft.
Yeah, once my son and I played, God, what was the name of the first fucking game?
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. I don't know why, but I lost it.
The Sheikah slate that can take pictures.
Yeah,
and
so we bought it and played it at the same time. And when he got a little bit further than I did, he got the motorcycle. And that's,
what?
I was like...
There's a motorcycle in the game?
At that moment, I was like, I will never, ever use the motorcycle. And I didn't, still to this day.
There's a motorcycle you can unlock in Mario Kart for Zelda.
Oh, that's probably why.
That is in Zelda?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
I got bored playing. I'm like, once you play an open world game and you figure out the mechanics, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah,
I found... What? Is this a mod?
No, it's built into the game. The Master Cycle. That's what they call it.
Oh my god, that is jumping the shark. How do you get that?
I forget. It's pretty far into the game though. Like, you have to really play it for a while.
I told you I've beat 2 of the beasts, the ultimate beasts. Whatever.
Right.
I got to the flying one, and I can't for the life of me figure out how to fly up to it.
Oh, really?
And then I just stopped playing.
Oh, wow. I did beat it finally, eventually.
How'd you get to the flying thing?
It is the reward given for defeating Monk Maz Koshia, the boss of the final trial.
Divine Beast. Okay, well that explains what that is.
Oh, Zach said you had to get the DLC to get it.
Well, good. That's
which we did, which explains how we got it.
Zelda takes place in fairy tale land. There's no motorcycles in Zelda.
No.
I mean, there is now, but.
Goddamn, our technology, Rich.
Why do you have to push it? Are half of the files missing?
No. I don't think so.
Okay, I don't
know.
I'll spend $1,200 on the Mac plus an additional $300 for a Stream Deck and have it not work. That's fine.
So, yeah, I'm really disappointed with the Stream Deck because it's been doing a lot of this weird stuff lately, and
I rebooted too before our show because I couldn't get the camera to show up, the TV wouldn't connect. I was having maybe it's the Mac.
I can plug it into my other computer and see if we have the same problems. But I don't know. Anyway,
so obviously you have said you have to have every Zelda game ever, so you're going to be getting this.
Yep.
Oh, and this is also breaking the $60 barrier for video games. How much is it going to be, Rich?
$70.
$70 for a game. Like, they're just going to keep pushing that. How much will they pay? Let's just keep pushing that up.
And then there's assholes like me that are breaking the curve because I keep buying it.
And Rich is like, I'm buying it, whatever. Why don't you wait? Just wait a few months and buy it on eBay from somebody. Or, like, yard sale. Get it for
Because
$30.
my luck, it'll be like the goddamn 3D All-Stars, and I'll never get it.
This isn't going to be a standalone game, Rich.
I feel like I got screwed by 3D All-Stars.
If you got I got screwed by 3D All-Stars because I got the game, and it's all just the original.
It's just ports of it. Yeah.
It's just ports of the original quality game. No remasters, no graphical improvements, no game mechanic improvements. They just threw 3 games, ported them, and are like, here you go. Whereas I'm playing Super Mario 64 on my 3DS. I have an emulator. So this came out for the DS. The original DS has a upgraded graphics updated gameplay, updated mini games. It is like the best version of Mario 64.
I've heard that.
It is so good.
Because people were pissed because when they released it on Virtual Console, it was just the original game.
Yeah.
And everything cool they did on the DS, they didn't do.
No, they made no effort to port that at all. And that is the best version of Mario 64.
Yeah.
And when I got this, I was like, oh my god, maybe they did something better. Or maybe it's just that version. No, it's the original Nintendo 64 version with all of its shitty, inferior graphics. Whoa, a limited time. Good. Way to get us, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Sunshine,
Nintendo
Mario
gets us
Sunshine, and whatever the other one was, those look fine because those are like from like 2007, 2010. But I wasn't impressed with the gameplay. So it was a failure. I was not happy with that purchase. Dropped $60 on a turd, Rich. Why are you so upset that you didn't get it?
Because I want it. I wanted to play
So
Mario
go buy it
Galaxy
on
and shit.
eBay.
It's probably $100.
Oh my god. I'm going to buy it for your birthday. It's coming up, right, Rich?
It is coming up. Want to smoke some meats?
We're going to smoke some meats on your birthday?
Yeah. Hey, you know what is impressive, though?
Your mom?
This thing that you put on the... On
Your
the
mom's
link.
stupid face?
No.
What?
You put this Unreal...
Oh, yeah. Make sure you full screen that. This is... Okay, wait. Before we play...
I'm not playing. I just full screened
This
it.
is... Why is the TV... Why is it not...
Because I'm full screen on the TV. I mean, on the... Just go with it.
It's not going to...
Just go with it.
Oh, my God. This is... Just play it like that. This is game footage from the Unreal Engine 5
Actual footage.
to simulate, like, chest cam, or whatever they call it. Vest cam.
Body cams.
Cop cam.
Body cam.
Put the volume on,
Oh.
schmuck.
Sorry.
Look
I
out.
muted it so it wouldn't happen. I think we're finally at that point.
I can tell at some points. But, yeah.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Fucking reload, dude. There you go.
It's like me playing Modern Warfare.
Oh, damn.
It
I'm
says
out of ammo.
reload right in the middle. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Now, I don't know why that guy's like glitching like that.
It's probably because it's bloody.
Oh.
Kicked off of YouTube. It's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah. It's because that container, I can tell that's like game footage. It's not necessarily the graphics,
It's the lighting.
it's the camera movement.
Yeah.
It's the way your character moves.
Where the fuck is Oscar?
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a demo created by the Unreal team to showcase. There's another showcase of a car driving through the woods,
Yeah.
which looks really good. Shit's starting to look so realistic, man.
It is.
I can tell it's a game. It's not like 100%. It might be like, I would say 75%.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just the graphics. It's the way the character moves naturally. And the fact that they use body cam
Right.
footage to make it look more realistic, might have been a gimmick, but
It worked.
it really works. Like
Yeah.
if you play a game like Mirror's Edge, I don't know if you ever played that.
No.
That game came out like 2007. That's a really old game, but that had really, which is funny because it's made by DICE, the guys that made Battlefield,
Oh yeah.
which also delves into realism, the old Battlefield games. It's not just the graphics; it's the way your character moves. If your character like moves like super generic video game, but if you make your character like sway, like move more fluently, like you would in real life, which that demo does show off. It makes it more realistic. Because there's points of that video. I'm like, that cargo container obviously looked like it's from a video game. It doesn't look real.
Right.
The far away stuff looked really good. So, I thought that was a really impressive demo of
It was.
the Unreal Engine and where
Now
things are
let's
headed.
See how long it takes for them to bring out a game with it.
We should last another 10 years, you think, Rich?
Us personally?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, if we do,
No, I'm sure we will.
I think games. Can you imagine 10 years from now, games?
No.
Think of 10 years ago, games.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
2011.
Okay, not Minecraft. 2013, like, I don't know, Battlefield 4, Fallout,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fallout
Grand Theft
4
Auto
came out
5.
Yeah. We've come a long way already since then.
We just need the hardware to fucking run it. Xbox can't even do fucking ray tracing without dropping your frames to 30 frames a second.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that thinks 30 frames a second is unacceptable in this day and age? I've looked on Reddit and
I don't
people
think you're
like
the only one, but I think the average person doesn't know the difference.
I've looked on Reddit because I was just so pissed that I'm like, if I want to turn ray tracing on, I have to sacrifice frames per second. And 30 to me is like looking at a strobe light. It's like,
Yeah.
and I go on Reddit, people are like, I'd rather that there was some game coming out. I don't remember what game it was, but people were like, some people were like, they need to wait another several months, get it going at 60 frames a second, and then release it. Because they're
not going to, though.
They were releasing a modern game at 30 frames.
Jesus.
And there are people that like, you guys are just like frame rate junkies. I just want to play the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a $600 Xbox can't do ray tracing.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't even care if it's ray tracing. Just make the game look good and make it run fast.
Yeah.
But don't taunt me with like these beautiful options that make the game run worse.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's fair. I think.
It's bullshit. And I want to upgrade my PC because I think I'm getting rid of the Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too limited, dude. It sucks. I'd rather have like.
Mine's a $600 Call of Duty machine.
That's all it is. What the fuck is up with my mic, dude?
It's whenever you move it.
No, it's whenever I get too loud. It's like, hey. Oh, it's the.
Oh.
Sounds like a gun going off. Yeah, all Rich does is play Call of Duty. I got him a poster. We never showed it off.
No, we didn't.
Huh, if only we had some sort of camera view that could.
You mean like this?
Oh, look at that!
Look at that. It worked first try, too.
I'm surprised how. In my cat asshole poster. I got that for Rich. I forgot it was in my car. It got smushed.
Yeah.
Are we out of topics?
We're out of topics and out of time.
Thank fucking God.
This has been a 2-hour episode. We haven't done a
God.
2-hour episode in a while. Even when we missed that week, it wasn't a 2-hour episode.
What is Apple innovation, real innovation?
We talked about it.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was, but...
All right.
Well, this has been Drunk Tech Support.
Go fuck yourself, Rich.